Okay, so my topic is ocean wave and wind measurements from marine radar. So the first question is, why do we use marine radar to measure ocean wave and winds? So actually, this information is usually measured by some traditional instruments such as buoys, lasers, and pressure sensors. However, these traditional instruments have many disadvantages. For example, they can only provide the measurements in one point on the ocean. Also, they can also be damaged by some harsh environmental conditions. Ocean information measurements using marine radar has been proposed. And initially, marine radar was installed on ships only for the navigation purpose. It's used to detect targets like other ships. So if we can also use marine radar to measure ocean information, it's like killing two birds with one stone. We can abandon other traditional ways and save a lot of expenses. Ocean information measurements using marine radar is very promising. So in my work, there are two parts. The first is wave height measurements. And the wave height measurement has been the most challenging task compared to other wave information measurements. This is because we can't measure a wave height directly by radar. And a method widely used is based on the relationship between the wave height and a parameter of radar signal. However, this relationship is empirical. That means for different radars and different regions of the ocean, this relationship is different. And we need to build this relationship in advance by using a real wave height data measured by other traditional instruments. So that will largely reduce the efficiency of radar operation. So in my work, I propose a method in which wave height can be measured directly by radar, and it's based on the shadow information. So what is shadow? Because the sea surface is not flat, it has waves, so it has higher parts and lower parts. And when radar sends signals to the ocean surface, the lower parts can be hidden by the higher parts. So that causes the shadow. And after we get the shadow information, the basic idea is straightforward. The more the shadow, the higher the waves. So that's how the wave height is measured. And my second part is wind information measurements. So you may ask, how can radar see winds in the air? Well, it can't, but it can see the sea surface waves on the ocean. And the sea surface waves are caused by winds. And that's why we can use radar to measure winds. And so far, the technique for wind measurements using marine radar is pretty mature if there's no rain. But if it is raining, the rain will affect the radar signals reflect from the ocean surface and therefore affect the wind measurements. So in my work, I propose a method based on some signal processing technique to get rid of the rain effect and achieve good wind measurements in rain conditions. Thank you.